So on November 9th, 2018, the Woolsey Fire came to our neighborhood. The house is completely and utterly destroyed. Here's how it all began. Now at this point the fire was up near Castro Peak, which is the top of the mountains up by Camino, and the smoke was clearly going that way, so it almost made me think that we were in the clear. But then things started to develop really fast. Now this was just a few minutes later, and I noticed it had already made it to the next closer ridge. This was when I began to get just a bit scared and a bit edgy about it.
Scroll back to the flames.
And this was scarcely a few minutes later, and it was already miles closer to the property. So this scared the hell out of me, and at that point I was just like, we're evacuating now. And I grabbed everybody, got them to get into the car, grabbed all of the bare necessities we needed, and we got out before we couldn't anymore. When they say evacuate, folks, they mean it. Get out of the way of these things. Within a few short hours, this is what happened. The fire was on top of our house, and the shower of embers just ignited everything here and reduced it to rubble. And this is what it used to look like. A 1950s era ranch house called the Yankee Farmer. My parents built this place in 1957, and it's been in the family ever since. So, lots of history here. What follows is video and photographs of the aftermath as documented by associates of ours who made it into the area.
Straight from that way towards Doom Drive, and I guess it raced right up the hill per neighbors. Here's the barn. Fruit trees. Grandpa's pine tree still alive and well, got a little charred, but here's the pool. This is what hurts the most. El Camino.
This just hurts my soul, seeing the El Camino like this. Family and friends took many a road trip in this car. Hell, I learned how to drive in it and got my driver's license with it. Took my parents for many a hairy ride as well, which is actually kind of funny, but at least we have those memories of it. This car was my dad's second pride and joy, coming of course after family, but man, he loved this car and was extremely happy when he was driving it. Now Dad passed away a few years ago, and ironically his last remains were in the house when it went up in smoke, so I guess it's kind of a poetic ending for him. He got to take that final big ride with his car and his house. Can't think of a better way to go. We miss you, Dad. Now back to the footage that was running.
This is where the shop was. Peach tree. Grandpa's room. Living room, Dwayne's room. Chimney number 1, this is where we always had Christmas. Here's the kitchen. Grandpa's den and fireplace over here. Here's a garage. This is the neighbor's house.
Yeah, my neighbor's house got obliterated by this thing too. My other neighbor's house is just fine. Shows what a fickle thing fire is. And this is from the back deck where I shot my initial footage in this video from. And yeah, the old pool slide, it lives on.